As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden hue across the sky, the world began to transition from the hustle and bustle of daytime to the tranquil embrace of evening. In this sacred space between day and night, there existed a unique opportunity to cultivate habits that not only promoted relaxation and joy, but also paved the way for a restful night's sleep. In a small, cozy home nestled on the edge of a quiet neighborhood, lived a woman named Clara. Each evening, as the clock chimed 6, she would begin her ritual, a series of habits that had become a cherished part of her life. The first step in her evening routine was to create an environment that felt inviting and serene. She would draw back the heavy curtains, allowing the soft, fading light to filter in, casting gentle shadows that danced across the walls. The air would be filled with the faint scent of lavender, a fragrance she found soothing and calming, wafting from the diffuser she had placed on her bedside table. Once the space felt welcoming, Clara would prepare herself a simple yet nourishing dinner. Cooking had always been a form of therapy for her, a way to unwind after a long day. She would chop fresh vegetables, their vibrant colors brightening her mood as she sautéed them in a pan with a drizzle of olive oil. The sizzling sound was music to her ears, a reminder of the joy that could be found in the simplest of tasks. As she stirred the ingredients, Clara would often listen to her favorite playlist, a collection of soft melodies that wrapped around her like a warm blanket, easing the tension that had built up throughout the day. Dinner was a time for reflection. Clara would sit at her small kitchen table, a steaming bowl of vegetable stir-fry before her, and take a moment to express gratitude. She had a journal dedicated to this practice, its pages filled with the small joys she encountered each day, the laughter of a friend, the beauty of a blooming flower, or simply the warmth of the sun on her skin. Writing these moments down helped her acknowledge the positive aspects of her life, creating a sense of contentment that lingered long after the ink dried. After dinner, Clara would embark on a leisurely walk through her neighborhood. The cool evening breeze brushed against her skin as she strolled along the tree-lined streets, the sounds of chirping crickets and rustling leaves providing a soothing backdrop. Each step felt deliberate, grounding her in the present moment. She would often stop to admire the gardens she passed, their vibrant colors illuminated by the soft glow of street lamps. The world seemed to slow down, and in this peaceful state, she found joy in the little things, the way the moon peeked through the clouds, the laughter of children playing in the distance, or the sight of a couple walking hand in hand. Upon returning home, Clara would indulge in a warm bath, a ritual that had become a cornerstone of her evening routine. The water enveloped her like a gentle embrace, easing her muscles and washing away the remnants of the day. She would light a few candles, their flickering flames casting a soft glow that transformed her bathroom into a sanctuary. As she soaked, she would often indulge in a good book, immersing herself in stories that transported her to different worlds, allowing her imagination to roam free. The combination of warm water and captivating narratives created an atmosphere of pure bliss, a perfect antidote to the stresses of everyday life. Once she emerged from the bath, Clara would slip into her favorite pajamas, soft, comfortable, and inviting. The act of changing into these cozy clothes signified the transition from the day's responsibilities to the relaxation of evening. She would then prepare a cup of herbal tea, the steam curling up into the air, filling the room with a soothing aroma. Sitting in her favorite armchair, she would cradle the warm mug between her hands, savoring each sip as she reflected on the day. This moment of mindfulness brought her a sense of peace, allowing her to release any lingering worries and embrace the tranquility of the evening. As the night deepened, Clara would engage in a few moments of gentle stretching or light yoga. The movements were slow and intentional, designed to release any tension still held in her body. Each stretch felt like a gentle reminder to let go, to breathe deeply, and to appreciate the stillness that enveloped her. She would close her eyes, focusing on her breath, feeling the rise and fall of her chest, anchoring herself in the present moment. This practice not only relaxed her body, but also cleared her mind, preparing her for the restful sleep that awaited. Finally, as the clock neared 10, Clara would retreat to her bedroom, a sanctuary adorned with soft linens and calming hues. She would take a moment to dim the lights, creating a serene atmosphere conducive to sleep. Before slipping under the covers, she would spend a few minutes in quiet reflection or meditation, allowing her thoughts to settle like leaves drifting gently to the ground. In these moments, she would visualize her dreams, the hopes and aspirations that danced just beyond her reach, filling her with a sense of purpose and peace. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind at ease, Clara would finally lay her head on the pillow, surrendering to the embrace of sleep. The habits she had nurtured throughout the evening had woven a tapestry of relaxation and joy, ensuring that she would drift off into a peaceful slumber, ready to welcome the new day with open arms. In this way, her evenings became a cherished ritual, a time to reconnect with herself, find joy in the small moments, and ultimately cultivate a restful night's sleep that rejuvenated her spirit for whatever lay ahead.